Hey there. Everything okay? You had a terrible day today. I understand. What happened? Oh, it's just a cluster of different things. I can't stand when that happens. I have those days where it's not just one issue, it's just one issue after another. And if it was just one, it's easy to just release that. But because it's a whole cluster of different issues, it's kind of hard to let that go. Or, just find a good, comfortable space to just recuperate because you're dealing with so much at a time. I understand. So, I'm going to give you um, just something that I've learned when you're having those types of days. And then after we, you know, kind of just talk about it for a little bit, I'm going to do some Reiki to kind of put you in a very calm state. That way you can process this day a lot easier and hopefully get some rest so that way you're not so anxious and upset. But what I've learned throughout my life, whenever we have those days where it's just one thing after another, it's a really crazy notion to think about, but that's when the pieces of life, I guess you want to call it, best for lack of better terms, the pieces that we need for our life to go forward, that's when they're falling into place, but it looks like everything's falling apart. And so when we have those days, it's just important for us to push through it, get in a good headspace after all the, rubble and mess has completely done, accumulating. And just find that place, that serenity to where we can just recollect ourselves and push forward, because when it looks like things are falling apart, it's actually things falling into place. And I'll give an example. So, I remember one time where I'll say this, I lost two jobs in one day. And I thought it was the end of the world. Literally, I was like, what am I going to do? And at first it was scary. At first I went through a whole anxious period. I, just got in my head and everything was just a mess. But as time went on, as life kind of went on, I realized how if I would have stayed in those jobs, I wouldn't have been able to move forward. And so, if I would have stayed in those jobs, you probably wouldn't have silver hair because I would be too occupied on things that I really didn't enjoy doing, but I did to help make ends meet. But sometimes what happens is that we'll go and say the universe can see that we're struggling, but we don't have the strength to move whatever issue that's in front of us. So what it does is it kind of makes us fall to what we think is like we're hitting rock bottom. But in actuality, we're actually falling into another platform that is going to get us where we need to get a lot faster. Now, let's say this has nothing to do with like work or whatever. It's just maybe it's to do with like family, your loved ones. Say you just kind of had an argument, whatever. Usually, what I find in like arguments or disagreements, if you're able to repair that relationship, it becomes stronger because both of you have a different and even more in depth understanding of what the other person needs. And so, if you had an argument with one of your family members, if you had an argument with one of your loved ones, or you just had a falling out, understand that the universe is trying to work its way to make sure you get the best out of your life, no matter if it seems bleak or not. So just give it time, persevere, But first and foremost, give yourself that space to truly relax and take that moment for yourself. Because if you don't, what's going to make the situation worse is that anxious feeling. Because when you're anxious, you tend to make decisions that are not the best. I know I do. Whenever I'm in a very anxious position, I act very impulsively, and that's never a good idea. You want to be in a place where you're able to think straight and process things a lot better, so that way you can make the right decision to move yourself forward. So if you had a bad day or something just did not go the way you planned, don't see it as the world falling apart or your life falling apart. See it as basically the universe giving you another route. Um, this route may be in a different platform, because if the floor fell in, you'll, instead of falling into rock bottom, you just fell into another platform that basically puts you on the road to where you need to go. So, um, I'm really terribly sorry that you had to go through all this, because even with that knowledge, just being in the midst of all those issues or whatever you had to deal with, just being in the middle of that, that's still a lot, and still, it still takes a toll on you emotionally, physically, mentally. So, what we're going to do today is that we're going to focus on getting you in that place where you're able to relax, process, and just feel better about your situation and kind of look at it from a different perspective. Because all you may need, honestly, is that perspective shift to see this as more of a blessing than a curse. But in order to do that, you have to be in a very good state of mind. And that means just finding that space to collect everything. So that's what we're going to do today. What I'm going to do first is we're going to take a few deep breaths. And then after that, I'm going to put you in the bed. And we're going to do some Reiki healing to kind of help get you in a better headspace, so that way you can kind of figure out what to do next in order to kind of go forward. And if the next course of action is just to kind of wait and observe and see, we want to make sure you're in a good headspace, so that way you're able to see things a lot more clearly. But anyways, I want you to take a deep breath in for me. Hold. And breathe out. Good. Take a deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Great. Take a deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Good. Take a deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Now, close your eyes for me. We're going to do a little bit of visuals. Can't speak. We're going to do some visualization to kind of help bring you into a more relaxed state, along with the breathing exercises. So, close your eyes for me. And take another deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Good. Now, picture a beautiful ball of golden light hovering above your head. Just picture that gigantic ball of beautiful golden light hovering above your head. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some deep breaths, And as we take those deep breaths, that light is going to move down your chakra system into the earth. And what that's going to do is going to plant roots to help ground your energy and put you in a headspace that allows you to think clearly. So just focus on that beautiful golden ball of light hovering above your head. And the first deep breath we're going to take, you're going to picture that just a stream of golden light entering from your crown chakra. So take a deep breath in. Visualize that beautiful golden light just going into your crown chakra. And breathe out. Feel that warm golden light just calm your mind. Allow that connection with the divine just to calm your thoughts, calm your feelings. We're going to take another deep breath. And just picture that golden light reaching your third eye. And breathe out. Feel that warm, tingly sensation in the middle of your forehead where your third eye is placed. And just relax. We're going to take another deep breath. And just picture that warm golden light moving to your throat chakra. Breathe out. Good. And just relax. And take another deep breath. And picture that beautiful stream of golden light moving down into your heart chakra. Good. And breathe out. Great. Now, we're going to take another deep breath in. And picture that golden light moving slowly down into your solar plexus, and just feel that warm light. Just feel that energy in your solar plexus, and breathe out. Good. Now we're going to take another deep breath in, and just picture that stream of golden light making its way into your sacral area, and breathe out. We're going to take another deep breath in and picture that stream of light going into your root, and just breathe out. Good. Now we're going to take one more deep breath in and picture that beautiful stream of golden light making roots into the earth, just planting itself into the earth, and we're going to breathe out. Good, good. Just allow yourself to connect with the divine as well as with the earth. Take another deep breath in and out. Good. One more deep breath in and out. Good. Now, just relax. Good. Just allow yourself to just relax. Good. Let your stress just melt away. Let those feelings of anxiousness just melt away. Good. Good. All right. Now we're going to open our eyes. And what we're going to do next is I'm going to put you laying down in the bed. And I'm going to do some Reiki to basically put you in an even better state of mind, in an even better state of calm. So, hopefully my stomach doesn't talk too much during the session. But let's go ahead and move over to the bed and we'll get started. Hey, are you comfortable? Good. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and spray you down just to get everything started. And then I'm going to use some black beads to break up any sort of negative walls of energy that I can't do with the sage and whatnot. And then after that, we'll proceed with the cleansing. And during the cleansing, you may hear some really relaxing sounds that will generate a bit of a tingling sensation. But that's what we're going for, okay? Alright, perfect. So, just relax, and I'll take care of the rest, okay? Good. Regardless of how bad things seem right now, they will get better. Trust me. Perfect. So like I said, I'm going to use some black beads to break up any sort of, I guess you can say, harder to extract portions of negative energy in your field. So just relax. Good. Perfect. So I'm going to do a little bit of mixing today. The first herb I'm going to add to our mixture is thyme leaves. pinches should be enough. That's one. Okay. That's good. The next ingredient we're going to have is a cleansing agent, salt. I'm going to do 3 pinches of salt. That's one. That's 2. Go ahead and mix everything. get some pieces of sage and I'm just going to put it in my little purple container. I'm going to use the feather to cleanse first, and then we'll go with the healing portion. Perfect. Perfect. All right. You're going to hear some sounds, and that's just to help you relax, okay? Perfect.